Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this ASUS ZenPad 7 tablet. And I also have this audio cover for this tablet. But first let's have a look at this tablet. And this is a review unit that was sent to me by ASUS, and the model number is the Z370CG, and here it does not specify the specs. I'll talk about the specs a bit later. And regarding the pricing, this unit is available in India for 11,999, and it's going to be sold via Flipkart. So let's just open this up, and it's a 7-inch tablet, and it also has a SIM slot, so it is 3G enabled. And we have the warranty card, and we also have this user guide, and this is just the USB to micro USB cable. And we also have the power adapter, which is again ASUS branded. Let me see if I can get the ampere rating, and it's a 5 volt 1.35 amp charger that we are getting. So let me keep these things to the side, and let's look at the tablet itself. So this is a 7-inch tablet, and it actually reminds me of the Nexus 7 tablet, to be frank. And I believe the back can be replaced. And again, this is also a sticker. It just says that DTS HD audio and stuff. So this can be removed, and it is powered by a new Intel Atom processor, which is actually a 64-bit enabled processor. Before I talk about the configuration overview, let me give you a physical overview. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. This is the volume rocker power on off button. We have this indent. The back cover can be actually opened. On the bottom, we have the microphone, micro USB slot. And again, here it says ASUS ZenPad and Intel Inside branding. And let's try to open the back cover actually. And it comes out easily. So as you can see, the battery is sealed inside, so it's not accessible. And we have some proprietary port. Maybe the removable covers might use that. And we can add our SIM card over here and a micro SD card also. Micro SD cards up to 128 gigs are supported. Regarding the rear facing camera, it's a 8 megapixel shooter. So let me put this back. We look at the cover later on. Let's actually look at the cover also. So this is the ASUS ZenPad audio cover. This is an optional accessory, and I believe this sells for 3,000 rupees. According to ASUS, this actually has 6 speakers. It has a bit of heft, I have to say. And we also have this. So it looks like a proprietary stuff to charge this one. And this is the cover itself, so you can just replace this, and this is selling for 3,000 rupees. And this adds, according to ASUS, this one has actually 6 speakers inside. So as you can see, we had that proprietary stuff, and we have the speaker, and ASUS says it is having 6 speakers to provide Dolby 5.1 support. And this is the user guide. So let me keep this cover to the side, and let's have a look at the ASUS ZenPad tablet first. So this is the tablet itself, and we also have a front facing camera. Actually, it's a 2 megapixel shooter, and we also have some sensors. And this is the earpiece. I'm not very sure if we can take voice calls, but looks like we have a earpiece, so it should be able to take voice calls. Let's try to do the first boot for this device, and you can easily pick it up in a single hand because the width is not that wide, as you can see. So it's sporting a 7-inch screen with a screen resolution of 1028 by 800 pixels. And by the time it boots up, let me give you a configuration overview. The ZenPad 7 is powered by the new Intel Atom quad-core processor. That's the C320. And it's 64-bit enabled. Regarding the GPU, it has the Mali 450 MP4 GPU. It has 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage, micro SD card support, and it is also 3G enabled. And it has an 8 megapixel rear-facing camera and a 2 megapixel front-facing camera. So this is the first boot screen that we see. Let me quickly just set this up. Again, it runs the ASUS Zen UI that we have seen with other ASUS devices. So let me just quickly just set this up and we'll continue. And regarding Wi-Fi, it has support for just the 2.4 gigahertz band, not the 5 gigahertz band. So let me quickly just set this up and then we'll continue. And we also get 100 gigabytes of cloud storage courtesy of Google. And apart from this, we also get 5 gigabytes of cloud storage via ASUS. So we have this option. So let me, and it looks like we are almost done now. And we have to agree to all these terms. And we can also transfer data from your old device if you have. So that option is there. And we are booted, as you can see. Let's actually look at the again, it's the Asus Zen UI, as I mentioned earlier. It's a custom skin, and we have these quick toggles. And let's go to the settings, and let me actually adjust the brightness a little bit. Yeah, that is much better. And if we go to about, as you can see, it's running on the Android version 5.0.2, which is Lollipop. Let's just go back. And again, the buttons are also, we don't have physical buttons. So these buttons are part of the screen, and they give haptic feedback whenever you click. And regarding storage, let's look at that one. If you go to the storage, out of that 16 gigabytes, we just get 10 gigabytes of space available. But we can add a micro SD card, as I have mentioned earlier. And let's also go to the display. And again, we have the auto brightness sensor here. As you can see, we have that option. So let's look at the apps that are installed. Looks like a lot of bloatware is installed, because out of that 16 gigabytes, only 10 gigabytes are there. And we have Google specific apps. Again, a lot of Asus preloaded apps. As you can see, we have Audio Wizard, power saving mode, super note, and stuff. So a lot of bloatware is there. And yes, a lot of bloatware is there on the device. I'll see if some of these apps can be uninstalled. And looks like we have the phone calling feature, because we have a dialer. I haven't added a SIM card, but looks like you can make voice calls with the tablet. I'll test it later on to see how well that actually works. And what else? So looks responsive. Let's try to invoke the web browser. Let's try to invoke the Chrome web browser. And I'll just accept this. No thanks. And this is the default keyboard that we are getting. And it's going to the mobile version by default. Let's go to the desktop variant. So this is the desktop variant. And regarding the screen looks to be good. The viewing angles are nice. So looks like a nice screen. Let's also quickly look at the camera. It's having an 8 megapixel camera. And oops. And it's taking a while for the camera to open. I'll just skip the tutorial. No thanks. So we have the tap to focus. And there is quite a bit of shutter lag with the camera, but again, it's a tablet, so as you can see, you have to hold it for a second for it to take the picture. Let's preview this. So as you can see, the picture looks to be good for a tablet. Generally, tablets suck at camera, but initial impressions looks like a decent camera for a tablet. So let's just get out of this one also. So I will be testing this, this accessory also later on. And in my full review, I'll tell you how well this accessory works with this Asus ZenPad 7. So that's it for now for this unboxing and very quick overview of the Asus ZenPad 7. If you have any specific questions around this device, do post them in the YouTube comments and I'll try to include them in my review. Thanks for watching, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.